Hi, I'm Aaron, and today we're starting right out at the barbecue, and we're going to be making homemade hamburger buns, and these are sesame seed buns. We are also going to be making homemade turkey burgers and some barbecued roasted potatoes. So first we are going to make these homemade sesame seed buns. I do already have a video posted for how to make hamburger buns on YouTube, so I'm going to post a link right here, and you can follow it and get that video for these buns. Okay, so I'm going to get these buns onto this barbecue. It is 475 degrees. I've had it on for right around half an hour, and I am gonna get all these buns nice and spaced out enough that hopefully they don't stick together. But I don't have a huge amount of space, but I do have enough space for 6 buns because I had enough space on the peel, so I must have enough space on the stone, right? This last one is going to be tight. Okay, so I got them all on the stone there. This one's going to be tight, but they'll be touching, it'll be fine. So I'm going to leave this closed for the next 10 minutes, and then we will come out and they will be done, and we can start on the next step. Alright, so it's been 10 minutes at 475 degrees. Look at these buns, they are looking fabulous. So, what I did do is I mixed my 2 sesame seeds together in a mixture of just a little bit of olive oil and some water. And so I'm going to turn this off now because these buns have got to cool for a little while before I'm going to put the hamburgers on them. That gives me enough time to start the hamburger recipe and start my potatoes. So we're going to go back inside and let these cool on a wire rack, and we will be back shortly with the recipe for the turkey burgers. We're moving right along to the potatoes now. So I have 4 red potatoes that I have partially cooked in the microwave. I cooked the 4 of the red potatoes for 8.5 minutes. I put a spice rub together. This has smoked paprika. It's got some dried rosemary and a little bit of garlic powder in it. And I'm just going to get this liberally coated on the outside of the potatoes. I find that by cooking the potatoes a little bit before I put them on the barbecue, that the end result is a lot better than even like pouch potatoes. They cook faster, they have a nice crisp exterior. Pretty delicious. You can use any spice rub that you want. I like that. I'm going to add a little bit of cracked pepper on top of it. And that's that. And now I'm going to work on our turkey burgers. I have a half a pound of ground turkey here. I have a half a cup of potato flakes. I have about a tablespoon and a half of organic no salt seasoning, and I have Worcestershire sauce. I'm going to give that a couple good shakes in there, probably a tablespoon. And now I'm going to incorporate all this together. The reason that you need some potato flakes, you could also use some fine ground breadcrumbs if you'd like. I like potato flakes, they're a little bit food quality. It's a binder. It's going to make it so the turkey doesn't fall apart on your barbecue. Okay, so don't over mix it. Do incorporate it all well together. Then I pound out the patties. They're probably 4 or 5 ounces each after everything gets added into it. So we have these ready. we have our potatoes ready. It's all going to take about the same amount of time. If you didn't cook your potatoes ahead of time, your potatoes are, even in the wedge form like that, are probably going to take between 45 minutes and an hour. You're not going to want very much direct heat on them. If you cook it in the microwave, or you can boil a pot of water and boil your potatoes first, it's going to take a lot less, like 15 to 20 minutes tops. So there are the two patties. Those are the potatoes. I'm going to get them onto the barbecue right away. So I'm going to get the hamburgers and the potatoes onto the barbecue. I've had this preheating for about 20 minutes. It's now at about 425 degrees. First, what I'm going to do is I have some non-stick spray. You can use Pam, I use Vegeline. Just a little bit on the barbecue so the burgers don't stick. So I'm going to get those on. And then I have this really neat basket that I have in the back corner here. And I'm going to load the potatoes into the basket. Alright, now I'm going to close the lid and let it cook for a little bit, and we will open the lid and turn the burgers and turn the potatoes in just a few. Okay, it's been 6 minutes. I'm going to give these burgers a flip here. Oh, they're looking really good. I'm also going to give the potatoes a little flip. I'm going to turn up the barbecue a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to close the lid again, and I'm going to get some Swiss cheese for it. So we have some Swiss cheese to put on at the end and melt it. And it'll probably be another 6 to 8 minutes, and these burgers are going to be done. So our burgers are done. We had them on for 8 more minutes, and then I put the cheese on in the last 2 minutes of cooking. The potatoes are all done. They're looking well browned. Gonna be soft and crunchy. So on those days where you think it's too hot that you wouldn't even want to boil a pot of water in your kitchen, you can fire up the barbecue, make some nice fresh buns, some roasted potatoes and a burger, and feed the family. Thank you for watching.